Hello crafters, and this week on Creative Expressions Treasure Chest we have got a really festive theme, as you probably guessed already anyway. It's great to see you all and thank you for joining me here today. I've got a terrific deal for you as always, but this is one extra special deal for you, and it's great because it's the perfect time of the year to get into your festive crafting if you haven't done already. I know many of you have, but maybe if you haven't, it's great to get something that's really quick to do for maybe batch making, but really effective and look fantastic. And of course, with today's treasure chest deal, an amazing price to get you underway. And this deal is fantastic. You're going to be saving twice the amount that you're actually going to be spending. I'll tell you, it's going to be $19.99 and you're going to be saving over £46. Yeah, that's right. It's a saving of over £46. So the RRP of the bundle I'm going to show you in just a few seconds is £66.66, but you can take it home today for just $19.99. The links are below. Don't forget, take you straight to our website where you'll be able to click on the link and you'll be able to see this video again. You'll be able to watch it back if you wish, and also grab your bundle. And I'll tell you a couple of other little bits and pieces that you may like to pop in your basket as you go along. Don't forget, it's free delivery in the UK when you spend £25 or over. But with today's bundle, just $19.99, an amazing deal. So let's have a look at what we've got for you for your festive crafting ideas. So inside the treasure chest today, we've got a great collection of paper cuts. And if you know me, you know I love my paper cuts. I always call them my one cut wonders, but these are a little bit different because they are our double edger dies, and that means you're getting 2 dies in every single set. So we've got the 4 dies here. We've got the Christmas trio, which are a lovely set of the 3 trees here. And how it works is the 2 dies give you both the top and the bottom. And what Kathy's done here, Kathy Shuttleworth, the designer, has given you almost like the top and bottom of the card. But there are so many different ways you can use these. As always, I will show you what the design team have been up to. We've also got Santa's little elves here. I love these 2 little elves on the shelf there with all the festive presents and gifts around them. And these are a really good size. They make perfect sort of size-wise for cards around about 6 inches across, which I will show you. Love the snowy owl. This is really different for your festive cards. Great pair of couple little snowy owls with the snowflakes and the snow and the little hat on top. And this one's terrific. We're going to have a play with this one in a minute. This is Look Out, Santa's About. Santa running down the chimney, got it stuck there by the looks of it, and this terrific little backdrop that Kathy's designed for us. So I'm going to take those off because we're going to have a little play with those in just a second. So that is what's inside our bundle. We've got 4 paper cut dies, said £66 and 66p is the RRP on these, but it's just $19.99. Using those links below there, take you straight to our website and you'll be able to grab yourself this amazing festive deal and get it away. So let me pop these to one side and we will have a look at what the design team have been up to. So what I've got here to start off with to show you, and I'll just show you how this has been made up. So a terrific box card that's been designed to go flat for posting, but look at that scene there. So this is our Santa's About card set. So you can see here already one way you can use these dies, and they are so simple to cut out and very effective to create something quick and easy like this. And I am going to show you how you can use them to do some really nice batch making. I'm going to pop that to one side. Here's another take using exactly the same die, just taking a little slip here of that die. You can sort of snip into them really nicely because they lend themselves so well to that. This is using the background with some Pixie Sparkles and Pixie Burst products from Cosmic Shimmer over the top of Murray card, which kind of gives you that shimmer pearl background, but actually applying them over the top of Murray card. So do check out our Cosmic Shimmer products. It's a huge brand. And this one here, again, some of the Pixie powders. So Pixie powders, Pixie Burst, and Pixie Sparkles. Links will be below. Have a look. These are great products to create very quick backgrounds for your paper cut dies. And here's another one using that same technique. You can see that sort of pearlescent finish to it from the Pixie powders. And they just give a really nice effective background. Just using those, you may have caught me using them before, showing you how to use that. Some great tutorials on our YouTube site as well using the Cosmic Shimmer products. So do check those out. And this one here, I love this one. This is using the owls again, but background slightly different again. But it still is using our Pixie Sparkles and also our Pixie Burst, so a combo of the two. And then the gold over the top is some of our misters that we've got. So it just gives you that combination of the two different products together, creates a great background, and then you've got this terrific acetate card front to it to just give that floaty nature. That's a great thing with these tops and bottoms of these dies, to create that sort of technique. And again, likewise here, just using that with a background, again with some colour cloud. Love the colouring on this, I think that's brilliant. And paper placing the items back into the dies lends themselves so well, these paper cuts, to that. And that's exactly what's been done here with the elf, like the elf on the shelf. Our little elves here, Santa's little helpers, have been paper placed back in. So all the bits, as you'll find with the paper cuts, very often all the bits that actually drop out, if you like, your waste normally, is so useful. You can see here what the designer of this card's done. They've actually used all those dropout pieces to actually add in the detail around the edges of the card. These little stars that cut out, they pop those back in and just paper place the whole thing together. Really effective to do. So that's a really nice card. Here is our trio, gives you an idea, again, using some background of the Cosmic Shimmer Lunar Paste over the top of some cardstock. They just give a very subtle sheen. That's a really nice product. But again, this background where the trees have actually been cut out have been cut out using our Pixie Burst and Pixie Sparkle products there, and also the Pixie Powder. So do check those out, because you're going to find a great use. And here is a card using nothing other than our Pixie Sparkles and Pixie Powder products. So to create a fantastic green background, cut the dies out and mount them onto some white card. It's that simple. Add a sentiment, looks really effective using those cosmic shimmers to your advantage for your batch building. But maybe if you want to go something a little bit more involved, I think it's great to see how you can sort of do a really almost batch making, really quick card make, just something really special here. This is almost a little bit of a mixed media project. I think this is lovely as a themed wall piece of art for Christmas. Look absolutely terrific. So there's just a couple of ideas for you from the design team. I'm just going to show you how you can actually use one of these dies very quick and simply, just to create some batch making. So I'm just going to pop all these cards to one side. We'll bring them back in a minute and have a little look at them. I think there's some great ideas, and I know it really helps give you some inspiration. And we're going to have a play with this one here. So let me just pop these dies to one side, clear up a bit of room, and let's have a look at Santa's about die with him going down the chimney. So what I've done is just gone ahead and cut out these two halves, or two parts of these dies. And when you cut them out, what you actually get in your cardstock is something that looks just like this. So it's really simple. It's just one pass. I would place that down on my cardstock, one pass through your machine, and that is what it's going to actually cut out. Now, with these paper cut edges, what you actually get is this sort of end edge here, where it just holds it into the cardstock. So at the moment, I've not cut that away. I didn't want to cut it away. I wanted to just show you exactly how that's going to cut out just before I remove that piece. And the top edge is exactly the same. So let's go ahead. Let me just bring in my craft knife and my craft sheet, and we're just going to run through very quickly and finish off those cuts, because all you need to do on this is literally just continue that line to the end. Now, you could, of course, actually size your card to be the exact size that you need, so it does cut it out in one go. But I actually quite like doing this because you get both pieces and they're actually both really usable. So I'm going to come back to that in just a minute. Let's finish and cut out our fantastic Santa. And what I like to do with these, little tip, is just to continue the line. Don't do it straight, just continue with a bit of a curve, and I'll show you how that then looks on the project that I'm going to show you how quick and simple. And like I said, this is really thinking about batch making. Maybe you haven't started your card yet, this would be perfect for batch making and a great value as well. So that's what it's looked when it's all cut out. It looks absolutely terrific, just like all the paper cuts. It's all about positive and negative space, and it gives you these fantastic, really intricate designs that Kathy's designed that you can cut out on your machines at home with just one pass, and they look absolutely fantastic. Now, this top piece, Kathy's designed it in such a way that actually it's the negative, it's the removed space, as you'll see. That's the piece you're going to work with. But actually, this piece here is really nice. And what I've actually done is I've gone ahead, like I was saying to you, and taken that little roof that gets cut out, popped it on the top of there, and I've actually got a really nice silhouette scene of a background. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm just going to pop that to one side. We will come back to those pieces. I'm just going to show you what I've actually gone ahead and done. So I've just mounted those two up. I've actually cut them just the right size. They tend to work around about a 6-inch card. So if you've got a 6-inch card or slightly larger, they will work absolutely perfect, because that's sort of the cutting lines that Kathy's designed. So a nice 6x6 card, absolutely brilliant. I've just gone ahead and stuck that roof back on there because I just liked the design of that. And it's just so easy to look at how you can mount these in so many different ways to layer up and create a really nice scene. And that's exactly what I've done. I've gone ahead, taken a piece of black cardstock. I've just used some of Francois's Snowstorm, the little sprinkles. You may not have seen those. Again, the link will be below. It's a great, like an embossing powder, but they're really, really big granules. Sprinkle them over the top of your card, heat them up with your heat gun, and you get this fantastic random snow effect. And you can actually be quite controlled about it. So you can see I've just created this arc around the card where I wanted the snow. And all I've got to do then is take Santa, mount him onto the bottom of my cardstock, and hey presto, I think you agree, you've got a really nice finished card. It's really effective and great for doing your batch making. Just bring in a little sentiment, happy holidays, whatever it may be. Some of our wordies are brilliant for these types of cards. Again, make sure there's some link below using the wordies for you. You can just pop a sentiment on there and it looks really, really effective. And it's that simple for your batch making using these types of dies. Now, you may have noticed I haven't actually used that piece. Now, I could have brought that in. I could have layered it up and cut that out of a slightly different card and just created a bit of a scene, a bit of a background with that. And it just builds it up and makes a little bit of difference. Also for stepper cards, easel cards, lots of ways to create some depth. But I'm going to show you how it can be really, really clever. Just pop that to one side. And actually, with just one pass through your machine, create a really nice 3-dimensional card using the paper cuts. And this is why I like to call them my sort of one-cut wonders, because they really are one-cut wonders. Now, all I've done is taken one piece of card, an A4 piece of card. I've trimmed it down to around about 17 centimeters. You could probably get it down to the 6 inches, but I wanted a little bit more width. And I've just placed my two dies, one at one end and one at the other. I've also created two score lines at 10 centimeters into the cardstock, then another 10 centimeters in, and then whatever was left, it's around about 10 centimeters, just under, is where I've cut my Santa off the top of. So I've ran it through the machine like that. I've gone in, snipped out the two little extra bits on the end there, just to create, just like we did on that piece, just to create that finished line there. And then this piece, because it gets left into the cardstock, it actually gets held into position. So what you can then do, going back to your original crease lines, is it's really, really simple to just fold your card back over like that, and you get this really nice profile edge. Again, I've just popped that roof back in there because I want to use almost like the piece that's wastage normally, because on the back, we've actually got the piece that Kathy designed and cut out, which is really nice, but it's showing you how you can do this sort of one-cut wonder, if you like. So I've actually folded that the wrong way, just pop that back that way. There we go. And then what we've actually created is a really nice tent-fold card, if you can see that there. That's all it is, just like a Z-fold, with Santa climbing out of the chimney. Now, just to create a nice difference on that, I've just gone ahead, popped a nice dark sky in the background, and it just makes the paper cut absolutely pop out the card. And then we can just go ahead, add a little bit of glue onto the back of our cardstock here. So I'm just going to show you very quickly. Now, this could easily be a finished piece of cardstock. I tend to do a load of batch ones using Cosmic Shimmer. I've mentioned about the pixie powders, but I just wanted to show you for batch making how you could literally, and again, you'll get 3 of these out of an A4 sheet. I think even maybe 4, actually, depending on how you trim your card down. So it's really effective on your card for batch making, because that's something we all want to be aware of when we're batch making for Christmas, is especially if you've got a big family. I'm just going to take the foam off of there. And the nice bit with this bit of foam, it just gives a little bit of dimension. And that one cut through your machine, that one piece of card, the 2 folds that I showed you, you can pop that down like that, and you've got this lovely bit of dimension there. And it is your finished card as well. So you've got Santa in the background, and then you've got your nice profile of your village in the background. It stands up perfectly, you can see there. And that's just from that sort of tent fold or Z fold card. That's just one card, 2 folds, one pass through your machine. So there's lots of different ways. We could have gone ahead, and just even use that as a nice scene with a nice sentiment in the background in the sky. There's so many different ways you can approach and use these dies, and that's just one die set. You can take this technique with all 4 dies that I've shown you. You can use that folding technique with your paper cuts for all of these, as well as the Santa one, to create exactly that same quick batch making effect. Not forgetting that the piece on the back, I could finish that off. I think it's quite nice sometimes to see this sort of layered flat approach, and then they can pop it out and it all folds up. You can back that if you wanted to, and not forgetting that that actual design there, if I just pop some black card behind, looks absolutely terrific. You know, that's very, very usable. And I've not shown you the card using that piece. If I go back to the design team's piece, you can see that that's the very piece that they actually used for the background. So I've actually used, if you like, the reverse of that, the negative, to create that really nice profile. So just showing you 2 different takes, 2 different ways you can treat these. Let me pop that one back together. I could just stick that down with glue or foam tape, depending on if I wanted to do that dimensionally or keeping it flat. It's entirely up to you. Choice is yours. That's 2 very quick makes and 2 very quick takes on what you can do. So let me bring back in the fantastic bundle that we have got on today's treasure chest. Let me just put that to one side there as well. I think you'll agree that these guys are absolutely fantastic. As I say, I always think they're brilliant for your batch making. Let me bring that in to show you there. I'm going to bring back in a couple of the cards that I showed you at the top of the quick demo there, and I did want to keep that very quick because it is so simple to make really nice effective cards. You can do something like that. Again, that's the same technique I was showing you with that idea of the Z fold, just folding that piece of card back over. Don't even have to cut it out. Let the die do the work, and then slot in a different coloured piece of card like I've done there with the black, or turn around and use your pixie powders, pixie bursts. Like I said, maybe add a few of those to your basket. They're brilliant from the Cosmic Shimmer selection. Again, links will be down below. But don't forget this deal, $19.99 for all 4 dies of the paper cuts. This is going to set you up good and proper for Christmas this year. It's going to give you something really different. You can do flat cards, dimensional cards, and more importantly than anything, really nice, effective batch making cards, as well as something really effective like that as well. So I hope you've liked those. I hope it's given you some inspiration and ideas to get you underway, if you haven't already, with your Christmas cards. Grab the deal below while stocks last. Head over to the website. I said it's free postage over 25, so you can add in a couple of Cosmic Shimmer products and you'll get it delivered free into the UK. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. Thanks for watching me. I'll be back very soon with another treasure chest event, maybe a festive one. So keep your eyes open. Make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we will notify you when I'm about to go live again. Until then, thank you very much for watching and happy crafting.